that for? Mm-hmm. 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 See what light we going with today, y'all. Let's go with the regular light today. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Um, so pretty much, if y'all new to my channel, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. It is approximately, let me see what time it is. It's 2:58 in the morning, so it's almost 3 in the morning. I know y'all probably wondering like, okay, he's up at 3 in the morning, locked in. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I haven't been asleep, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. After this video, I'm going to sleep. I want to try to hit at least 10, 11, 12 minutes. You feel me? So we're gonna try to stretch this video out to that far. But as y'all see, you know, we got a desk now. So congratulations to me. I ain't gonna lie though, man. If y'all new to my channel, y'all pretty much know why we here. So make sure y'all tune in. I feel like we've been hella consistent. Like the past few videos that we've dropped, I'm just proud of myself, man. Y'all don't understand. A lot of people want me to stop chasing my goals, but how I see it, why? But pretty much I'm getting into this video though, man. Um, I'm fucking with this shit. We're looking at our AI right now, y'all, cause y'all already know we was talking to AI. So I'm gonna be explaining my point of view as I read, this shit also. So we're pretty much gonna be talking about how really life is pretty much like a game, bro. It's like a simulation, like, and if you really just change your aspect and your point of view on the world, then you feel me, shit could go different ways. You feel me? Um, but yeah, let's get into this video though. So, welcome back, y'all. If y'all new to my channel, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. Make sure y'all tune in for this full video. Pretty much, if this video popped up on y'all feed, then this video is probably for you, for a specific reason. And pretty much, we're gonna be talking about literally how life is a simulation and how you can pretty much win in life. And it's no cheat codes, bro. But I'm gonna tell y'all, there is a little bit of cheat codes. So first off, we're gonna be going over the core concept. And when I say the core concept, I'm pretty much just gonna be reading y'all off pretty much like as if I'm like narrating something. So what if stress you're feeling right now isn't actually real? What if you aren't a person drowning in responsibilities, but a player sitting behind the screen controlling the character? Think about that real quick. If life is a simulation, you are letting the game play you instead of you playing the game. Today, we're breaking down the rules to hack the system. So I want y'all to understand, man, everything that I'm about to provide in this video, man, will either do something for your life. You feel me? So make sure y'all tune in for this full vid. We finna get down to the breakdown pretty much in the game mechanic aspect, pretty much of how this shit goes. And I'm gonna just call it the tutorial phase. So the concept that AI provided, the first 18 to 25 years of your life are just an unskippable tutorial. You are forced to learn the basic controls: school, social rules, or societal rules, basic manners, and that's pretty much it. And I pretty much agree with that. I can say because when you look at life, man, 99% of people, that's what they do. You feel me? You just learn the basic things, and if you put those basic things into an aspect of a game, those are pretty much the basic controls. So just take a minute and think about that. Meanwhile, you think about that, we finna go ahead and move on to the shift. A lot of people get mad that the tutorial ends and the game gets hard because, you know, most of the time when the game gets harder, people get mad or, they get a reaction. You feel me? So when the game gets hard, but the real fun doesn't start until the map opens up. So the moment you strike out on your own, you are officially in the open world part of the game. You get to choose your own request now. So the moment you strike out on your own, you are officially in the open world part of the game. So pretty much saying like if you're living with people or you're living with your parents, for example, and you finally venture out, that means you pretty much like moved on to the next level of the game, the open world part. So if you see this shit as levels pretty much, then it'll start to make sense. You get to choose your own quest now, so which means you get to choose where you want to go. You get to choose what you want to do in the game. You feel me? Now we have the stats and the skill trees. Now the concept of that, I'm finna read off to y'all. In RPG games, your character has stats: strength, intelligence, charisma, and agility. In real life, you have the exact same thing. So, and it do make sense. Strength, charisma, agility, yeah. So if you want to increase your charisma stat, you have to talk to NPCs, which if y'all don't know what NPC is, it's pretty much a non-playable character. Just people that just here, existing, you feel me? Not really doing nothing with their life. So it's pretty much the same if you put it in the game aspect. If you want to increase your strength stat, you have to go to the gym, right? Because if you want to get stronger, you gotta work out. You gotta make sure you're eating right. So every time you do something uncomfortable, you are literally grinding for the XP stat, experience points. So frame self-improvement not as a chore, but as a way to upgrade your character's build. Yeah, that makes sense for shit show. So if y'all understand what I just read, make sure y'all let me know in the comments. Now moving on, we all know in life shit gets harder sometimes, but without a final level, what makes the game? You feel me? So we always gonna have that final level where we gotta go against the boss or defeat the boss. So the boss fights are mandatory, and you can't level up in the game without defeating the boss, pretty much. So which means you gotta go through something that's a little bit more challenging probably than the last. And that's pretty much what it is when you put it in a level aspect in the game. If you're going through certain levels and it's easy at first, you're probably fighting people that's way more easier. You're gonna once you get to the final round to find the boss, he gonna be 20 times more stronger probably. So you're gonna be fighting somebody that's way more bigger. So it all makes sense. But the shift part of it is when your audience faces a massive crisis, a bad breakup, losing a job, a massive financial hurdle, tell them to stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what skill do I need to unlock to defeat this boss? Boss fights are designed to test if you've mastered the previous levels. If you fail, you just respawn and try a different strategy. And it kind of makes sense. So it's like when you fail, the opportunity is going to always spin back again to where you can always, you know what I'm saying, redo it. So it's pretty much kind of how it is in the aspect of a game. So you got to tell yourself, what skill do I need to unlock to defeat the boss? What can I use to improve or tweak the game up or improve my skill or my stats? You feel me? Pretty much when it comes to the NPC mindset, man, it's pretty simple, pretty basic, and it's just pretty much like they have no thought. You feel me? Non-playable characters follow a strict script pretty much, and that's what me and my homie say a lot. Like they following the script. You feel me? They wake up, walk to the same spot, say the same lines, and they go to sleep. And that's pretty much the life of an average person. But I know a lot of people probably come across this video probably think or say otherwise, and it's okay. People have their opinions. I mean, I'm not too concerned. Too many people live like NPCs. They take the exact same route. They take the exact same route to the job they hate, scroll through the same apps and repeat the same complaints. And I never understand why people do that and then make it seem like other people are in the wrong. It just don't make sense to me. So if anybody can let me know in the comments, let me know. Challenge your viewers to do something unscripted this week to remind the simulation that they are the main character. And I say this all the time, bro. You are the main character. Y'all gotta understand that, bro. You are the main character. So you have to take control of your life. You feel me? Take control of the game. The good life tie and connecting it to your previous idea. You can beautifully bridge this with your trial and error concept from earlier. And what I love about AI is it's always going to take my thoughts and what I'm telling it. It's always going to make sure that, you know what I mean? It's going to make sure that, oh shit. Yeah, it's all good. They always going to make sure that everything is aligned in how it's supposed to be, just like what I tell it to do. So think about it. When you play a video game, you expect to die. You expect to lose a level, right? You don't throw the controller at the TV and cry that you're a failure just because you fell into a trap. You laugh and you learn where the trap is and you try again. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people wouldn't understand what I just said. Or a lot of people probably do get it. And that's exactly what most people do. They get mad.